Well, what's up, gamer guys? Brian here, the 3 Topics Gamer, and boy, has a lot happened in these last number of days. But yeah, if you've been living under the rock, it turns out that Halo, after 25 years, is finally coming to PlayStation. Now, if you do happen to enjoy this video by the end, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, keep track of all my future videos. And remember, if any of you guys have any reviews or discussions or ranking videos that you would like me to do over the next couple of days, please let me know what you would like to see, and I will try to get it up as soon as I can, as well as give you a shout out. So, Halo is finally coming to PlayStation. Now, as someone who is a massive PlayStation person and has been since the PlayStation 2 era, I can say I never thought that this day would actually happen, although I think many of us can't say that we're surprised. I mean, if you really look at everything Microsoft has been doing over the past year in terms of, increasing their Game Pass and then increasing the prices of their consoles 5 years into their lifespan, it just kind of seems like all these decisions seem like they're unfriendly for customers. So I think that since we already had Forza and Gears come over, it was only a matter of time until Halo was coming over. And I do like the idea that the first game that they're starting off with is the very first Halo game, and it's a complete remake, and they're retitling it Campaign Evolved. Now, some people are a little bit upset that this apparent version of the game is not going to come from multiplayer, but I'm going to be honest, as someone who is a Halo fan, and even though I've been mostly PlayStation, I have had a chance to play all the main Halo games except for Halo Infinite. I can say that I really have enjoyed most of these campaigns, outside of, Halo 5. But that's beside the point. I think the idea of them starting off with making a full top-to-bottom remake of Combat Evolved is great. From what they've told us, this is definitely set to come out next year. It's going to have like a number of new enemies. Some of the maps have been they're similar, but they're going to be kind of redone. Bunch of new weapons. Apparently there's going to be like 3 prequel missions that take place before the primary events of Halo 1 Combat Evolved that surround around Sergeant Johnson and apparently his relationship with the Master Chief. So the fact that they kind of want to go more in depth with the lore, I think is a major positive thing. Now, moving forward, they have said that from this point on, all future Halos will be coming out. So I think it's fair to say that if this does well, which I do believe it will, we could expect to see, Halo 2, then Halo 3, then, hopefully Halo Reach, because that's like a fan favorite of mine. It's technically my second favorite Halo game behind only Halo 3. But I just think moving forward, this really, really cements a major end of an era, which I'll be sure to talk about in another video. But just giving my thoughts on just what I've seen from this Halo game, it looks great. The engine that they're using is absolutely positive. I did hear that they did make a change to the co-op, so that is having 4-player co-op, which I think is interesting. So much so that they even adjusted the Warthog to add a 4th seat, because that could only hold the driver, shotgun, and then someone running the turret. But apparently they added a bench, which I think is interesting. Just from what I've seen from all the gameplay that they released, and from those that have actually had a chance to play this just absolutely, at least for me, just sound like a day one buy. If I had any real concerns about it, it would just be that it might feel loot. What I'm expecting is kind of somewhat similar to what they did with the Dead Space remake, the first one, in which if you played the original Dead Space and then you played the remake, it was almost a copy, but they made like a few little changes. I think that's what they're going to do here, but they'll just be sure to add a number of additions. I've even heard that they've added like 9 different weapons that you couldn't have in the original game, which I think that's great. Now, do I think that multiplayer might eventually be added? I think as we get closer, that might be announced, whether it's an addition or something that you can just add with DLC. I'm not sure, but as someone who, even as a Halo fan, I was never really too big into multiplayer. I always focus on the campaigns. In fact, I'm actually playing through the series now on my laptop, and I'm actually just playing primarily the campaigns. I don't know if multiplayer is accessible through Steam. It might be, but I've never really been a big fan of multiplayer. I became first-person shooters and just focused on the story. And the story to Halo, I think, is a great one, which is why I easily deem it as one of the best first-person shooter franchises of all time. So that's just my initial thoughts on Halo finally coming to PlayStation. For those of you that also heard this synopsis, I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you excited that Halo is finally coming to PlayStation? Do you think this is a good or bad thing? Or what do you think this is going to mean for the future of the Xbox brand? Share your thoughts with me and everyone else in the comments down below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll catch you guys next time.